Alright, on to the final segment, guys. So, I'm just gonna, this one might be a little heavier. I'm gonna lighten it up as the video goes on. But just the way the survival one came about is just, so in life, you'll get times, especially like if you've kind of like, if you've been through it, you'll get times in life where just everything turns on you. Everything. And the only thing you got is your wits, what equipment you have on you, and what you can scrounge up. Sometimes you even need to get out of Dodge for a while, which is why, like, you can make little kits, little bug out bags, and you can have certain equipment. So, this allows you to kind of get your warrior trunk going, though, and you can get stuff like mass set, which those little like protractor sets you can throw a lot of cool stuff into. And then if you have a vehicle, a generator's a must if you need to just go somewhere and like hole up. And then a water bottle or something like that, and you can use this for like mixing stuff and all that. And bug out bags you can make very simply. You can just round up anything you would need, especially like perishable snacks and all that. And then the veggie powder I covered in the previous video. But yeah, and then you can even carry, like, if you can find a source for propane, you can get these devices that link to a propane tank where you can actually use it for heat. So if you're like cold and like you have a place to stay, you can use these for heat. And then, yep, sources to graze on, and then stress relief, because that's what they actually talk about. Is just, they talk about how when you're in a survival situation in military connotations, the longer you're away from like where you need to be and there's nobody like there for you, the more stress you get on you. And this happens when people isolate themselves a fair bit. And what can happen is like sensory deprivation can start to kick in, where like they're not seeing as many people, they're not hearing as many sounds, so their other stretches naturally stretch out a bit. You hear about this in isolation in like prisons and stuff, where people will like, they'll actually conceive of a whole house they want to build up down to the nail, just because like they have all the time in the world to just sit there and think, and then they'll go out and actually build this house once they get out of prison. So that's the last little part to this. And just, I'm gonna end it off with, yeah, it's, that's one of the things about isolation is humans are group creatures. We need like communication. So in situations where you have to get out of Dodge, try to have somebody you can contact. Like, it's important. All right. And you get to build up a bunch of warrior equipment while you do this. So it's like, and you get to go out and have an adventure. And hopefully, in the end, you can get further than you were. And like further than you were before. I got a survival kit on the previous show. And yep, gonna keep going with this. I kind of like these playlists and podcasts, and I got more content to show you. All right, enjoy your night. I'll throw a few more songs on here too, probably still in the dance category. Peace.